There's something so true about this genre, when done correctly, that I will fight anybody that gets a true practitioner of this art form's way, because I know you're wrong. This is the truth, and you are obstructing it. I'm not talking about the content, I'm talking about the art form. Do you understand? Do we have an agreement? There's something.
I felt like that clip is fitting for today. We have a goddamn visionary in here today, ladies and gentlemen.
Goddamn.
But before we get to that, I'd like to welcome everybody back to the StepBrothers podcast episode.
Shit.
Yeah, because we skipped last week. I don't know.
Is it? Let me check.
I'm gonna guess and say 132.
133.
133. Yep, it's 133.
All right, Ryan got it. You win a quarter. It's your host with the most, Chris Minor, a.k.a. Dino Spumoni, extra cheese and pepperoni, a.k.a. Talk to Me Nice. It's still here?
Talk to me nice.
Yeah, I didn't take it off.
A.k.a. Young Chris Kringle. You know what I'm saying? What's good, Dalton?
What's good?
Mm-hmm.
I'm here.
Right?
I'm existing.
Right. Flourishing today. You're in the spring colors.
Yeah, you know, it was a nice day.
It's a nice day. I feel it. So is Ryan. He's in his pastel today.
Lavender.
Yeah.
The lavender purple. He got the
Feeling real.
The motherfucking Nikes on.
The have a nice days.
Very Easter-ish.
Yeah.
He has a beanie on.
Yeah.
Because he's not in the camera.
Nah, my hair not on shit, so beanies and hats.
Beanies and hats. I was finna make a joke, but
You might as well make it.
nah, because I don't want to offend anybody. It's not really a long story. But anyways, we have a special guest, man. I had the honor to work with him on 2 videos that were not of my own, actually, which I feel some type of way about because, you know, I feel like out of everybody's there, I went above and beyond. You know what I'm saying? But we have Dom, man. Dominic, how you doing, man?
Man, I'm good. I appreciate y'all having me here, man.
I appreciate you coming. We were trying to lock this in at least 2 weeks, but the snow blizzard of Texas. And then I had to go to grandma's birthday last week, which was dope. 81, she made it.
That's a blessing.
Facts. I played Super Freak. Rick James. And she got up, started dancing, and said she a freak. I said, yeah, you a freak. You got 7 kids.
Uh-oh.
You a big old freak, grandma. Anyway.
A big old freak.
Big old freak. Laura Mae Patterson.
Got the whole name.
Right.
Yes, ma'am. She deserves that, man, because anyways.
That's something you don't hear too much. Big old freak grandma.
Hey,
Yeah,
me and my
same
family,
sentence.
I don't know if you watched my story while I was down there, but my family they are
Nuts.
no, yeah,
Yeah.
they on some other shit.
Yeah.
That's why when I go, it's like, hey, I'll just fit right on in, no matter how long it's been since I seen them. But look, thankfully, I see them every year, so it's never too much time that go by. But yeah, man, like I said, I had the opportunity to meet you a couple months back. So did Ryan, which is why I felt like it was very important. Ryan was here that, you know, he was in awe of you just seeing your
Big
gear.
facts.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
appreciate that.
Shit was nuts.
I was in awe of him because he got a bunch of niggas to listen to him, like shooting a video, which is very hard. I was telling him that off air or whatever. But if you haven't seen the videos that he done with Joseph, y'all should go check those out. They're on Joseph's YouTube. You know what I'm saying? It was 4 videos.
Yeah, we did 4 videos. The 2 you were featured in was the chicken spot and top tier. Those were like 2 conjoining videos.
And he had 2 other. I know he did one for
Focus
Your Aim with Da
Club.
Vinci was in it, which is hard.
And then Highline Bodega with 7.
Yeah, at the spot. Yeah. Which was all of them fire, visually appeasing to watch.
Yeah.
I think visually though, I guess it was because of the location. I felt like the one he did with 7 was like, it looked, because it was just vibrant. It was colors. Everything else, he was kind of more serious and stuff. That one looked fun to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not saying the shit I was in wasn't fun, You know what I'm
It's
saying?
definitely fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
But so the first video we shot, right? Like I was telling him, we go in the room, or me and Parnell pull up. But Parnell see what I got on. He's like, bro, like I didn't know I got shorts on. I was like, nigga, we thugging. Let's go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we go. I walk in and I see him. He holding court. Like everybody's like looking at him, give direction. I'm like, who is this man? You know what I'm saying? And so once I see how he's shooting, I'm like, oh, okay, he one of those. Like, I got to approach him like Spike Lee or Martin Scorsese or something, like for real.
Yeah.
Or Hype Williams, whoever, like, because that's how serious and focused he was. So I was like, hey, man, I think I brought these dum-dums. Like, do you think it'll be cool if like I pulled the dum-dum out like on some, you know, because Joseph's whole vision was like a mafia type thing, like don't interrupt the boss while he's eating dinner with his family type thing. So if I'm supposed to be disrespectful, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, this nigga a sucker, you know what I'm saying? I'm eating a sucker. Like he's like, yeah. Let's work that in there. So I was like, I bet. I was like, you see your boy? You see your boy? So I walk outside, I come in with the lollipop. He was like, go back out there, do it again. I was like, huh? He's like, nah, go back out there, do it again. You was walking too fast. I was like, oh, okay, bet. Go back out, come back in. You know what I'm saying? I got to do different things with the lollipop. And mind you, it's a dum-dum. So the stick start breaking. I got paper all in my mouth from the stick and all this shit. I'm like, I ran out of lollipop, bro. Thanks. I knew that was coming. But my question is, let's get into it, bro. Like off the rip. What inspired you to become a director?
First of all, bro, like I'm big into entrepreneurship. Big into entrepreneurship, and I'm big into following your passion. I started off doing weddings, big into storytelling. So the quality of weddings was something that I wanted to like really master, and it just got to the point to where that shit was just really boring. You know what I'm saying? So
redundant.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Yeah, over and over and over again. I used to work weddings, so I know what you talk.
It's a job, and that's not what I'm doing this here for. So I started creating, let's do music videos. Let's start doing that, and I just kind of fell in love with it. The first one I did was like an NBA YoungBoy video. I was just like my partner shooting it, and he like, look, come pull up. And I ended up doing like drone shots. So that really like, I was like, man, if it could be on this level this quick, imagine what happened if I put like 3 or 4 years into this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And really invest into it.
Fire.
So, like 3 years later, I'm here right now. You know what I'm saying?
So that's from, because you said you moved to Texas in 2012. Is that what you meant by 3 years later you here, or you mean 3 years later, like?
Nah, so I came to Texas on some whole other shit.
Right.
Yeah.
But you was already filming before you got to Texas.
Taking pictures. I was big into photography, like the wedding photography and videography, and within a wedding. If you could do both of them, you always gonna have a job.
Facts.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And you could really run a bag up like that. So if you could master both of them, I started off with photography, and I'm real dope at photography. I just choose to focus more on the videography side at this point because that's just my passion.
I feel it. Like I said, you have a certain command about you that in my professional career, however long that's been, I haven't worked with anybody on that side that completely gets the vision. I had a conversation with Joseph like randomly, and I was like, oh yeah, I hit up Dom. He gonna do the podcast. He was like, oh man, that's gonna be fire, blah, blah, blah. You know how excited Joseph get about shit. And I lost my train of thought. Shit.
You suck.
I know. Fuck, I was finna go somewhere, bruh.
You lose it mid-sentence.
It's gonna come back to you.
Yeah, it'll come back later. But okay, let's move forward. But anyway, so first video you ever shot was for NBA YoungBoy, which is huge. Like my nephew hear this, he gonna be like, "Oh my god," because these little niggas love NBA YoungBoy
for some weird reason.
Weird reason. But my next question to follow up with that, like how you got started, like what were you watching that inspired you to even pick up a camera, or what was going on around you that made you want to document? You know what I'm saying?
So through life lessons, bro, like always had guys around me who rap, who music. I'm never that person, like, you know what I'm saying? So once that digital age kind of transitioned, I'm big into currency. And I was into currency like when he was transitioning from Lil Wayne to himself.
Right.
Yeah.
So he was like doing concerts with like 15 people in that bitch. Like,
Right.
And I'm in that bitch loving it.
Right.
But then at the same time, I'm bringing my DSLR camera in there and I'm filming. And then I'm seeing other guys he got and I'm seeing their growth. And I'm just like, man, that shit look interesting.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm really started on YouTube, learning on YouTube. But then once I started to get to a point to where it's like, you want to do better with this, you want to really be able to, because everybody has visions, everybody has great ideas, but being able to execute them visions is what motherfuckers don't understand. That's what you're paying for somebody to execute your vision.
That's a fucking.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, once you...
Crackers.
Oh, sorry.
Way wrong, but
Right. I didn't mean to hit that. I meant to hit the gunshot. But yeah, executing the vision, that's important as fuck. And that's what we paying for.
Yeah, that's what because every artist is different. Every artist is unique. Every videographer is unique. But you'll see a certain type of video and get caught into that shit because that's the one that made this artist pop.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's the one that made that it just doesn't fit everybody. And me personally, that fits my personality. I'm just not built to be around everybody all day. I could be around you. I can go in any, environment, but to be in that situation, that's just not what I choose to do.
I feel it.
Yeah.
I understand. When you find your tribe, you find your tribe.
Yeah.
I want to get a little personal because it's very.
I'm here for it.
I'm very curious from you coming from New Orleans. Like I'm, and this is just me assuming. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure your peers were not on the same shit you were on, or am I wrong in that?
Looking back at it, I don't think so.
Right. I'm really just talking about your commitment to yourself and your will to not fuck around in the hood, like with the homies.
So I did fuck around in the hood.
Oh, okay.
I did fuck around in the hood a lot. Like my dad, like he did a real good job to kind of have us away from it.
Right.
You feel me? Like I grew up in the church. My dad's a bishop. I grew up in the church, super, super heavy. But then at the same time, I grew up in the hood because that's where he was originated from. And that in New Orleans is so small of a structure that you
ain't got no choice.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not living in Farmers Branch and Grand Prairie,
Right.
like where you have to make an effort to
Move around. Yeah.
So, like I've seen it all. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was right there. I seen it all, but I played it from the sidewalk. To be 100% honest, like I wasn't in the streets, but I played it from the sidewalk.
Right.
Like, you feel me? I had a lot of firsthand cousins in there, but that just wasn't my life. I was into basketball serious. I really thought I was going to
Go to the.
Yeah, I thought I was that, like, you feel me? So
Thought you was like, what? I'm curious now because seeing the basketball too.
yeah.
Like, was you like point guard? What you was? You
Yeah,
like,
I was a point guard.
Yeah,
I was a point guard. You know what I'm saying? So I played in South Dakota, played 4 years.
Oh, okay.
So I did decent, but
that's wild. It's always something else.
it's always
A talent that somebody
builds structure though. Like
has.
when you play sports, it builds structure.
Yeah.
Like, it really molds you into the person you're gonna be because even when you talking about the streets, how you watching shit from the sidewalk, like if you was in the streets, you would have your role in the street and then you would realize what you're gonna be doing for the rest. So in basketball, like a lot of people gravitate from basketball into something else. It's just like, how something's supposed to be run. You know how to be, when to lead, when to follow,
The
when to
structure.
score.
Yeah.
It's all that.
that's
type
why
of
sports.
Discipline.
That's why sports are important though.
Yeah, they're very
For
important.
kids,
Yeah.
then which is why they should actually give bring sports back to
I would just
like
say
kids.
a group. I say a group aspect.
Yeah, that,
Working
but
together-
it
working
teaches
together.
you so much. Yeah,
Working together.
yeah. Sports is very important,
And not everybody's a winner. That's important as well.
fuck yeah,
I hate that everybody gets a trophy shit.
I hate that shit.
because you need to know what
Who's
difference
who?
between-
Bro,
No, you
don't get me started.
You need to know the difference between winning and losing. That's why you need to know this.
You need to know the difference between a nigga that's dropping 48 points on your head and a nigga that's like, you need to know the difference. Like, and that's the thing about music. It might be the same with photography and videography. Like, it's so oversaturated. Everybody look the same. Everybody dressed the same. Everybody got the same equipment. Everybody making beats off the same Ableton FL. Like, what do you have to do? And I already know the answer. I feel like I know the answer. What do you have to do to like separate yourself? I feel like the thing that separates yourself, ironically, is you, because your eye, what you blessed with, like how you see this shot. But
I think Miles says it best, man.
what?
Just be dope.
Yeah, Miles said just
Yeah.
be dope, and that goes into it.
Yeah, he just be dope. Don't worry about all the extra shit. Just be dope.
I worry about the extra shit.
Well, that's you. I know you do.
Because
You
that
overthink everything.
That matters to me,
I
bruh.
know. I
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna change it now.
Yeah,
you too old.
there's no way to separate like who is really. I'm not talking about likes. I'm not talking about money. I'm not talking about equipment. I'm talking about like who really eats, sleeps, breathes this shit. Like who?
By the success of people, you can tell. That's why when I tell you about when I shoot or when I decide to do things, I'm doing it out the love because I want to do it, not
Right.
because I'm getting paid to do it. Because I can make money anywhere, and it's like if it was really that my passion, I really like photography. I really love doing it, but I'm not in that mode to make it
full-time type shit.
right. So it would be, what's the word? It's a disservice to myself and to other people if I'm not giving you my 100.
Yeah.
Because I give everybody my 100. Like even before coming here, trying to like Dalton, what you want? Because I hear something out of his voice. He want Truly, but he want Blue Moon. Hey Dalton, what you want? I'm gonna make sure we good because I'm gonna go hard regardless on if it's that or a job or something. So it would be a disservice to be like go out here and just be like, you give me 100, I take some shots, and you be like, they okay. I'm like, well, that's what you pay for. Okay.
Yeah. So the thing that I think makes you different, that makes you stand out as well, is you got to know your shit. You got to be dope. You got to be confident. You know what I'm saying? I was driving trucks for a minute, and that's the thing that, like, I was trying to be a fucking manager driving trucks. And I think I was too confident for the managers, but they used to fuck up, and they used to be so confident in their fuck up to where I kind of looked back and took that into what I'm doing. I'm like, man, just as if you confident and you're a man's man and you standing on something, you believe in something, and you can sell your vision, then other people gonna follow that.
Right.
Other people gonna, and then when you incorporate others' visions, you know what I'm saying, that comes into the sports. Like, you know, I know when to follow. I know I'm not the most creative, but I know how to execute.
Right.
You feel me?
like a motherfucker.
So when we could do that, it's my touch is gonna be on it, your touch is gonna be on it, and we gonna really come together and collaborate on some shit.
That's, you brought it back.
Yeah.
That's what me and Joseph were talking about. He was like, you know, when we were planning all these videos out, there was some stuff that we didn't agree on.
Yeah.
And he was like, I had to give up trust to him and let him lead because, you know, this is what he do. And I was like, yeah, I feel that. I don't even know how we started talking about that particular instant. Because after I told him, you know, you booked the pod and everything, I was just like, well, yeah, he's coming in. But anyways, just him telling me that, like, there's things we disagreed on. As good as they came out, and they, just because of me, it was like a collaborative effort. That's what I missed that I brought back. You're right.
That's something that I took from that as well. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because that was especially we met in October. We met in October. So we started shooting at the end of October.
Yeah.
To come together and to be, you know, disagreeing with people when you creating, that's a soft spot for people.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't want to offend nobody, but when we moving forward, and then it's like, man, I love that idea that you suggested, and then I take it the same way, like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, when you're doing that, it teaches you that, man, it's other creators out here like that, that when you come back with that final product, we both feel satisfied with
Right.
it. You know
Right.
I'm saying? We both feel satisfied with it.
That's what's hard about this shit and all. I mean, outside of like the personal accolades, like collaborative efforts, getting your friends and people and team involved, like this ain't just me no more. Like this thing growing into something else. Like we all a part of this. Yeah. I respect that more than, you know, the personal shit, to be honest, as well. My next question, which I feel like we can have a discourse about. I feel like some chairs is gonna get moved because this is a very no, I'm just bullshitting. But it's a conversation to be had. Who is your favorite director and why? In any genre, it could be music or documentaries, music videos, or movies, whatever.
So I have to break it down into two different. I have music videos and then I have like TV film type shit.
Yeah.
Like I'm big. I love Larry David.
Okay.
I love Seinfeld. I'm big into conversation. Like
Oh yeah,
I'm
yeah.
big
Tight,
into.
tight.
I'm super big into conversation. So
Curb Your Enthusiasm is your shit.
yes, I love shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
It's a very smart show.
Yeah.
Yeah, people. If when you're younger, you don't realize it, but it's a very smart
So
show.
you it's just something that captivates you, like, and that's something I love about Larry David, like, you know what I'm saying? So
That's homie that play Curb.
That's the actor in it, but he also wrote Seinfeld. Like he created Seinfeld.
Oh, I thought Seinfeld did that shit off the hip.
No.
But everybody, what I realized is everybody has like a writing partner though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like Dave and Neil.
TV's kind of hard to do just
By
straight up by
yourself.
yourself.
Yeah. I wonder who was Martin's writing partner.
It's too many parts moving in
Yeah.
TV though.
Yeah.
too many moving parts.
Too
Yeah.
many parts.
People got to clean it up for you. Like, don't need that part.
Like The Office has like a bunch of writers on it and shit. Yeah, you're right.
But a lot
you're
of
right.
that's also improv as well.
Yeah,
So-
it is. But so Larry David and Seinfeld, you love that shit.
Love that. When it comes to like cinematography in it, I love like John Singleton's storytelling about it. You know what I'm saying?
Fire.
I'm into Snowfall right
Yeah.
now. That's crazy. Even if you go back into like Boys in the Hood type shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Snowfall is a good looking show.
Great looking show.
Great
The
looking show.
storytelling, the cinematics of it, everything about that
R.I.P.
shit.
John
Yeah.
Singleton.
It's nuts that it's like on FX sometimes when you be really looking. This is like on TV and you be looking like, bro, what am I watching? Like,
Yeah, because it's like a Showtime's quality
it's
show.
crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Oh, you talking about the quality of the show,
Man.
not what's going on in
Because
the
sometimes
show.
you'll be looking because you seen drug shows.
Yeah.
we all seen stuff. We seen stuff. It's not like no SUV or some type of thing.
yeah,
no
it's not.
CSI.
It's no Law and
You
Order.
look
yeah.
at this and you be like, dang, are they shooting a movie or a TV show?
Well,
We
that's
getting
because you got
another-
John Singleton though. You know.
We getting another episode tomorrow next week. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, that shit fire. Yeah, John really did a good job with that. I found myself going back and watching interviews on the cast from like a year, 2 years ago. So like Scully, which we all know him by Stacy.
Yeah.
He was explaining I think it was a Vlad interview. I know we're not supposed to like Vlad, but when it's the right like person in the chair, it's a good interview. Like if it's a nigga that's finna tell everything that he's ever done in life,
That's his fault.
that's his fault.
Yeah, but
Vlad just asking the question. You can decline the question.
Yeah, but you can, when you're going there, like he op, so I'm just not gonna,
like-
because he gonna try to bring out the stupid shit. But if he don't have nobody doing no stupid shit, then it don't matter.
I mean,
but-
Stacy was in jail because he killed his aunt's boyfriend, and he told that story. I mean, obviously it's removed. He served time, but when it's shit like that, he knew what he could and couldn't say. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But anyways, he was talking about Snowfall. Mind you, this interview came out a year ago. So at the time, he had only shot that. Hey Shelby, how you doing?
That's my wife Shelby.
I brought my nail polish. All right, well, I'll catch you when you get back.
Bobby.
He was like, yeah, John hit me up and he was like, I got a part I want you to play. And he was excited to do it. So this is that dream sequence episode we were talking about, the
Yeah.
first episode he was in. At that point, John was still with us. And he said, I think Vlad asked him a question like, so I know John doesn't shoot every episode. And he was like, nah, but John there every single day. He's like running the shit. Like he might not be behind camera, but he making sure shit get done. Da. And I was just like, damn, that's dope. You know what I'm saying?
Comes
That's his
back to
vid-
executing.
That's his vision, though. He was
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna make sure this shit out.
Yeah. And it's kind of scary. I mean, when the show's that good and, the guy who was making sure everything got done, had an untimely demise. Like, I wonder how that's going to affect the show moving forward.
But like he picked his staff, so
Yeah,
they
that's
know.
true.
Yeah.
They know, and then especially with this passing, they're not gonna be like, let's change everything he wanted. to do.
Yeah. We going to make Franklin White.
Let's keep the course.
Yeah.
He gave us everything.
So
that we
far,
needed.
I mean, I watched like an episode. I haven't, but have y'all been keeping up?
I've seen the last 3.
So far, how do y'all feel it holds up to like what you've seen previously?
Oh, it's still good.
Still good?
Still shot right.
Yeah, it still looks very good cinematic. Like you could tell a change of writers a little bit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's definitely a little change, but to me, it looks very
great.
pleasing, yeah.
Because you're definitely feeling 90s.
Yeah.
You're definitely feeling early 90s, even when they got the new club, like where they running stuff through.
Yeah.
When that would be
The
like the
time
crack
is
hit
good.
87, so they probably in 88 right now, 88, 89.
Because remember, this is when the gangs are beefing. And
Yeah,
stuff like that.
it was in Cali, late 80s when it, like really. I just watched the Big U, and what's that nigga name? Whack interview.
Yeah.
And they broke that shit down. I don't even know how I started watching shit in context of like
YouTube.
everything was West Coast related and how it fell to Snowfall because they had the interview with Freeway Ricky Ross.
Yeah.
And he was saying like, yo, I met with John. That shit loosely based on my life. I never seen the show. He was upset. And I was just like, well, you should probably stop giving people your ideas. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't really know how it's going to work out in your favor until it's in paper.
That's legend, though. Freeway Ricky Ross stuff is like one of them things where you don't even have to speak about it. You kind of know.
Yeah,
like,
frankly. So I mean,
we know Franklin is Freeway Ricky Ross. It has to be.
Yeah.
Who's the only person you could say does that?
Yeah, and even the CIA connection and all that shit. Like that's all. But yeah, I mean, shit. Stop talking, then. You know what I'm saying?
So okay. So what about film though? Do you have any films you really like?
When it comes to film, I'm all over the place. When it comes to film, you asking for the director?
Yeah, just
or what you like.
What you like.
So I love. Oh man, I'm big on Netflix. I dive deep on Netflix. The shit I prefer, I love like Fast and Furious type shit. You know what I'm saying? But I love independent films as well. I love independent films. Like that's what I'm currently aiming to. I just wrapped one up, but I'm aiming to get more into the short film.
See, that was my next follow-up question. What are you looking at next?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my thing. Like, so, and it comes with the, like, when I press people, is because I don't have the access to actors like that. So I want people to feel comfortable about, I don't know what they're going to bring. I need them to feel comfortable with what I'm doing and still bring some of what they're doing to the table. So, you know, it's just kind of gearing. I think I'm kind of gearing myself up.
Right. To move, make that next leap.
Yeah.
I feel it.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get you before your prices go.
It's what I'm
You know what I'm saying?
I used to be an actor, by the way. So
Man, that's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, I used to be an actor. It's a wild stuff out there. But
there's a professional headshot. You know, I always,
pulled it up on key.
Let me see.
You already know
that one.
You already know I'm gonna cap for my boys. You know I'm
Yeah.
gonna cap for my boys.
Yeah.
Man. That's professional headshot right there.
Yeah.
You already know.
that was No Shave November, which is
No, that one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So
Yeah.
what about on the music side of things? That's what I really wanted to ask you.
Yeah.
I know coming from our community, Hype Williams was
the man. Yeah.
he like nobody.
That's like the goal for me. Like
He made Belly, bro.
Yeah. Hype Williams, Director X. That's like where it started because I even catch myself now. Like when I get to chill, I'm watching yo hip hop videos,
Right,
like them
right.
old shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just to catch the nostalgia of what they was even trying to create back then.
You know who was actually a good video director? Diddy, bro.
Yeah.
Diddy has some good videos too, but people don't.
Jim Jones as well.
Oh,
Jim Jones as well. Jim
Jones had some shit. Kanye shot some dope videos.
Oh yeah.
I love that. I know a lot of people didn't fuck with it,
the
but
Drake
like,
video.
the best I ever had video was hard. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like Kanye understands that like comedy and hip hop are like synonymous. They're like cousins. And so I feel like he probably watched a lot of
I think it would have worked better if it wasn't
Drake.
like corny Drake.
Yeah, if it was this Drake.
He was still like quirky and corny then.
Yeah.
fresh out the gate.
Yeah, he wasn't like
if it was this
I'm fucking
Drake,
bitch.
it would have been better. You're right, but he probably watched like Kanye. Seems to me that he watched a lot of Seth Rogen and what's my man name who do all the movies with Seth, like Judd Apatow. Like it seemed to me like that's where his comedy like niche is.
He likes
with his.
He likes dry and smart comedy.
Yeah, like, and I obviously you got the Chappelles and all that shit. The GOAT. The GOAT, in my opinion. Richard Pryor. But this, and again, just to go at Kanye, I'm Kanye stan.
Yeah, I can feel that.
Yeah,
all day.
I think the greatest video I've ever seen though was Otis, and Spike Jonze did that video.
Okay.
And Spike Jonze was doing all the Jackass movies, The Bad Grandpa. He's a skateboarding videographer that transition.
Yeah.
And I just thought that was so dope because that's another element. But go ahead, Don.
No, I was saying I think you liked it. Reason why a lot of people like that video is just the pure joy.
Well, it was a fun video,
but I'm saying, I've never seen Kanye that happy before. Like they were having a fucking ball.
Yeah. And not only that, but the way everything looked, like it's weird when we record some shit on our phone, we could tell we didn't touch it, right? Like it's just we just recorded something, threw it up. That video looked like it was I can't explain how they make it look. Like this video right here, like don't look as good as that video did.
Of course
you know
not.
What I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know if it was
a camera that dude probably had.
Yeah, he probably had some shit. But a nigga like me that don't realize it's gonna this shot will look totally different if I switch this lens. Like however this lens is, nigga like me don't think about that shit.
But that's why I be trying to tell you when it comes to like certain stuff. Like when you try to get your vision out, you try to like push it on somebody else. It has to be like copacetic.
Well, I feel like in my ability because I don't articulate myself well when I'm trying to give somebody instructions.
Right.
So Dalton, for instance, and you're getting to the point where you know like. Hey, I'm trying to do. I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah,
and you do it. I'll be like, nigga, you know,
that's important.
Yeah. But that's hard, especially for me. And I hate that I can't articulate myself that way.
But that's a different avenue because you see something and you like it, and now you trying to express it because this is a visual. Like there's some times where you can see something like not saying like I got a great eye or whatever, but you can know it's like, oh, he probably shooting on the red right now, or if you know somebody, or you see somebody shooting with like you can see somebody shooting a video with a Nikon or a Canon, and you know somebody got a Sony. You know somebody shooting with
is Sony like under those two?
I mean, Sony got the best megapixels. I mean, it's just simple.
Those cameras are expensive.
They run faster. You know that, and then you can get a cleaner shot. Yeah, you get a cleaner shot. Sony. What you shoot with an Alpha, right? AR.
So I got an A7S3 right now.
Yeah.
I got the A7S3. I got the A7S2, and I got like an FX5, just like for when I get into the cinema.
So what lens you using?
All prime lenses. I'm shooting it with a 20, like 1.4. That's like the highest.
Yeah.
The 20, the 35, and the 85.
Okay, that 85 probably crazy.
Yeah. And then I got Canon lenses too for my Canon. I did Canon with photography, so I got some Canon lenses as well. You know what I'm saying, that I mix and mesh with it, but for the majority of it, I just kind of keep prime Sony lenses.
Yeah, so Sony is like the video people.
Yeah, it is.
Because they invented 4K. Yeah, all that was Sony.
It just sounds like y'all saying a bunch of Star Wars shit, like R2D2.
But that's the thing,
C3PO.
Bro. That's the thing.
That's why video pisses me off.
Because you can tell, like
audio is so much easier.
Because sometimes I be putting lux on stuff, and I can get away with certain things, but you know who's shooting with what. Because Crystal got a Sony, and Crystal could literally just go out, shoot an N-word video, and he would just be ecstatic because he sees
N-word, is that his name?
Nigga.
Oh, you didn't want to say nigga.
Nah, I just say
I thought N-word is a dope name for an artist.
I didn't want to say nigga, but nigga. Anywho, well, Crystal can shoot anybody's video right now that's lower level that really they want a video, and all they're going to see is it's Crystal, it's clear, it's pristine. She could just be like, upload, put the sound on the video, maybe put a couple graphics, maybe a couple effects, and boom, she just made like $600-700.
Yeah, me and Crystal were talking about it because she told me, she was like, I'm tired of shooting these motherfucking trap videos. I'm tired of this shit. And I was like,
hey, that's the money at though.
That's the money.
I was like, I get it, but she actually is about to shoot a video for Loners Club or something like that. She's an artist from out here, and she's super excited about it because it's different than the trap shit, which is what we were talking about when you first started. So I felt like that's That could be it. But ain't it funny that's no matter how you get into the game, it starts at the trap.
Starts at that level.
Like
Always,
everybody who used to buy my beats, niggas sell dope, or some niggas my brother know that one week.
Look, my dad was a drug dealer. I can tell you right now. Look, because them motherfuckers will pay you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With no hands, they'll be like, "How much?" And they'll be like, "Got okay."
Yeah.
They
name your price.
And they'll do it. Like they'll make the song. It might not be good, but they'll make the motherfucking song, so they don't matter.
So check this. So when I used to work at GNC, right, these Mexican dudes used to always come to the GNC and buy a inositol powder. And inositol powder is easy to cut coke with. So they always used to make sure nobody sees it or whatever. So bro used to be like, I want all of them. And I was just like, okay. And he was just like, how much you want for them? And he was just like, I said, bro, these go for 150. And he was just like, I'll give you 100 for each bottle. And you just say you lost it. So I made like $1,000. And one day he came back because, you know, we re-up every Wednesday. Yep. He came back and he saw my camera. He was just like, you don't do no photography, bro. You don't do none of this shit. I let him come through then. Came through to the trap spot, took pictures for him. And he's like, how much you want? And I'm just like, damn, what am I supposed to say?
Yeah.
Because he like him. And I'm just like, I do value my work and whatever. And I was just like 50. He's like, here, $100.
Yeah.
Wow. And I'm just like, and then you make, it always starts at the trap for some real reason, bro.
But that's like I think that you get that's like you start bartering more about it, and you get the value of your work, like, because that's like a big thing with the videography is the pay. You feel me? As much as it's about the art, it's like the pay because you want to value your work.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, and that's why I feel like, you know, the trap it only you get to a certain level, and then it's like the certain type of videos until but you have to. Me personally, I love shooting those type of videos because of what you said. Like, you know, is they not even bothering. Like, if you giving me this quality, I trust you. Let's do it. But it just has to be more than just guns. You know what I'm saying?
And a lot of those dudes respect your work too.
Yeah,
that's the crazy part, because somebody could see your shit. Like when you say you do weddings, like you done weddings before, somebody can try to like shoot the shit with you on weddings, and you'd be like, I don't have to do this, you know that, right?
Yeah.
But you'll go to a trap dude because a trap dude didn't see you do a video for somebody, and then he'll be like, I want that. I don't care how you gonna do it, just do another spin to it. I trust you here. Yeah. And like they'll be the first people to ever really like respect you as who you see yourself as.
That's a fact. It started in a trap. That's a fact.
Unless you at, like, you know, one of them. If you're at an art school, you may have the surroundings.
Yeah, but then again, but see, I feel like you can excel in your class in such a way that everybody know that's the nigga that get all the A's. Meaning, like, that's the nigga that shoot really good. But see, everybody don't get a participation trophy in that situation too.
Perfect.
Which is like ideal for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
what do I need to work on?
Sky High. That superhero movie on Disney, perfect.
Slept on.
Yeah,
perfect. You know why?
Yeah.
Because it's a school full of superheroes, but nigga, if you ain't got it, you ain't got it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, period. Like, that's the perfect example. I think I had another. I wrote this shit down last night, so
wow.
Forgive me. I don't do this for every guest.
Nah, that's for real. Because as soon as I was looking, I was like, damn, we about to shoot the shit with somebody.
Yeah, no, I wasn't trying to
go shoot the shit with you, bro. I was like, oh shit.
Be unprofessional.
But I was listening to. I'm listening to other part. I'm listening to the previous shows. I'm really coming here ready to shoot the shit. Like,
we can shoot the shit.
We still got.
I don't want to.
We still got time.
Plenty of time.
I just didn't want to make it seem like, you know, I wanted to get into your.
Do you have a favorite movie while he's doing that?
A favorite movie would probably be The Wood. I love The Wood.
Okay, I like it.
You know what I'm saying?
I like it.
Little subtle comedy type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm all over the page, bro. Like, I love The Wood, but I love Sex and the City series. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not mad at it.
When we come into, like, action shit, I'm big into Batman. The Batman trilogy was like...
Christopher Nolan Batman trilogy.
Yeah. Dark Knight. I think that's what drew me to you. When I met you, you had the green hell type shit. I was like,
oh yeah.
Yeah, I said, man, who the fuck is this? Like, I said, he gonna be he gonna bring this shit out. Like, you know what I'm saying? So maybe that's why I was pushing you subliminally. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No, when I say. I didn't want to say that because I didn't want to disrespect you either. Like you said, like I'm trying to keep everything this for Joseph. But I was like, why is he why is he picking on me, bro?
Because you're the villain.
I was like, yeah, but I was like, oh, I mean, you know, I don't really. I say this. Me and him just had a conversation. I was like, you know, you are your own worst enemy. I couldn't see what you were doing at that point in time. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that because people hit me up about just the little clip that got posted. Like, bro, you look like a goddamn villain, bro.
You had that vibe, dog. You had that vibe.
I was like, but I'm really a nice guy. You know what I'm saying?
I was really trying to stay cool back there too, cause I didn't want to fuck up nothing, cause that shit was funny as fuck to me.
Cause
y'all beat the shit out,
bro. For real, bro. I was just like, man. That's why I kept when we were speaking earlier. I was just like, bro, I never felt like more than who I already was. Until I did those shoots. Like I was like, yo, I'm nigga rap, nigga podcast, nigga beats. But then I was like, actor. You know what I'm saying?
Artist.
You gotta put the goddamn, you know what I'm saying? You gotta pull up my IBMD or whatever it's called. What's it called? IMBD?
Yeah, you're right.
You gotta pull it. I said IBMD. Is that it? That's it?
I'm on there, by the way.
IMBD. Yeah, you gotta pull up my shit now, bro.
I have a fucking page. It's weird.
He has a credit.
I didn't make it.
You're official.
Yeah, someone
official,
made it.
baby.
That's
Got credit.
That's when you know you made it in life, man. My last question, and then we can shoot the shit. I was curious, and this basically sums up our artist director conversation. What do you feel like you see that the artist doesn't see? Like, how do you get an artist to be like, look, bruh, I know what you, but you don't even like what you saw with me. You don't even know what you got. I can see it. Trust me. We finna take it there.
It's that confidence about being a visionary. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's that confidence about being a visionary. And the hardest thing as a visionary to do and as a person to look at visionaries is to get them to follow you. You know what I'm saying? And the only way people gonna follow you is if they believe in what you're selling, like if they believe in what you're doing. And me personally, I'm not a person on words. Like, you know what I'm saying? I love conversation because I'm not really a big talk. I'm a big person on action. I'm a big person on making people feel a certain way. Like, you know what I'm saying? So with that confidence, bro, like with that confidence, it's just like you have to have a talk with people. You have to relate to people where they at. You have to relate to people where they at. Like I can. That's why I say I feel like I'm a chameleon because just as much as we could go in a trap and I can say if I don't want to shoot no video with guns, I have to be able to express myself to where they still gonna fuck with my vision. You know what I'm saying? And then if it's like, I want to have guns in that, it's like, okay, well, let's put a story behind this shit.
Right.
So that it still fits what I want to do. Like,
right.
You know it's not just a one-way street here. And that's really, you know what I'm saying? That's really where it's at with the vision. You just gotta have a vision and understand what you want to execute.
That is that's a goddamn fact. I don't really have anything to say. That's a fact.
If you put me in a booth, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna look like a fool.
Right.
You put me behind this audio shit, like the audio for I had to learn that for the films. It's like, bro, like that's the hardest shit ever, the most tedious shit ever.
I think the opposite. Videos,
you know what I'm saying?
Like, frame by frame. I don't know.
We all got our superpower.
Yeah, that's a fact.
We all have our superpower, bro. Like, and I just, you know, we come together with that shit. That makes the vision bigger. That makes everybody believe in the vision. And, you know, we all got a path. So we never know who them paths connected to and who could see what we doing. You feel me? So
that's a fucking fact, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you. Like we said out there, that collaborative shit is very important.
Very important. Though.
Very super. All right, so I mean, Dalton, you got any more before we get into the shenanigans?
No, let's get into it.
Oh, I got a question.
Sure.
You know, because I've been watching this movie like nonstop for like the last couple months. I've been watching Malcolm and Marie, bro.
Like he literally
Did you see that, bro?
I didn't see Malcolm and Marie.
You should definitely catch it. It'll catch your eye visually, but you should definitely watch it because if you're into like it's weird, bro. I watched it before I came here. To be real with you,
he will not stop watching.
I can't stop watching it, bro. It's just like you see.
Is that good?
It's really not that great. It's just you see you see parts of yourself in it, and you kind of question on like
you using it as
to be 100% transparent. That's why I avoided that show. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, and
I saw the clips and I was just like,
bruh,
in a place in my life right now, I'm not ready to watch that.
and that's okay because that's the only reason why I asked, because
a lot of people.
It's just when I watched it, I was just like, holy shit, that's 2016 out of me. And then there's 14 being a little bitch. And then there's 15 trying to get over some stuff, or even. You'll watch it and then you'll see, and then you'll be like, damn, like who wrong, who right? But then you kind of see yourself in these characters. And then when you see yourself in the characters, they won. They did it. This is what that movie was about.
They executed it. It took me a minute to watch it. I remember... at the time, I know you and your girl watched it. You and your wife watched it. I don't think Ridge and Dev watched it. But I'm surrounded around couples though. You know, I'm single. So we sitting at the bar and I see the conversation happening in front of me. Yeah. Couples. And I mean, his girl wasn't here, but he experienced it with her. So I'm just like, wow, do I want to watch this shit? And when I finally did, I thought it was going to be hard on me too. Like, I was like, bro, I can't, because John David Washington did do such a good job of being that guy who, you know, is the nigga right now. And he's going through things, and I didn't want to see myself in him. And I did, but I didn't sympathize. I just understood. I was like, I know why you did that, bro. Because when I was there, I did the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's going to make you take a hard look at yourself. You're going to be like, fuck it right. That's how I feel. But
because I went through I've never watched a movie where I felt differently every time I watched it. Yeah. And that's so crazy because I do that with music. Because I listen to music and I can feel something different every time I hear it. Yeah. Even if it's a high 100 happy, 80 happy, 95, I can feel something different. But this is the first movie, every time I watch it, I feel something different. And that's why I was just like, yo, they shot that bitch in film. Yeah. They filmed that. I was like, they shot it in film, like, and you could tell, you just like, wow, you just taken back by all of it. And it's just like,
cold blood.
I'm gonna put it on that to-do list. I'm gonna have to put it on that to-do
list. Well,
sorry,
we had
Dalton. Sorry, Dalton. I keep bringing up the movie. Bad.
I don't give a fuck.
There he goes with that damn movie.
I was like, man, you won't stop watching it.
I can't, bro. I can't.
This is what let's watch people argue. Shit.
No, he don't.
I
don't. We had an awesome fucking Friday, man. All this music we were blessed with. Drake dropped the 3-pack, the Scary Hours 2.
Scary Hours.
Baby Keem dropped a record. They said Tory Lanez did, but I don't really think nobody was checking for that. But the main thing, that Silk Sonic, bro.
Let's get to it.
I woke up just like everybody else did Friday, and I was like, I've been anticipating it because they dropped the hint, like, yo, we finna, it's like Bruno and Anderson. Oh, they finna be.
And they dropped the video and everything too.
Bro, I just know these niggas was on coke, bro. I just know it. Like, I can tell. If Anderson might not be, he might be. I know Bruno hit a line before he hit the piano, bro. He probably do a line off the piano. That's my type of nigga, though. You heard? So I was like, let me watch this damn video, man. I watched the video and I was like, wow. And then, like, once I got past the video, I had to go back and listen to the song. I listened to the song like 3 times.
I listen to the song a lot.
I was like, bro, how did that? Because if you know music, you understand what they did was not easy to achieve. Bruno did an interview. He said Anderson did the drums in one take for the whole song.
Anderson's stupid talented. We talked about this before.
Yeah.
We can't brush that. He did the drums in one take.
I could
for
see
the
that.
whole song.
I can see it.
That's crazy, bruh. And then
how cold he is.
You know, even the fact that like Bruno like allowed, because you know, keep a spade a spade. Bruno's a bigger artist than Anderson. But Bruno was like, you got the verses, bruh. Like, I'll do your ad libs on the verses. You do my ad libs on the hook. Beautiful. Who would have thought? I would never be like, yo, put Anderson and Bruno in the room.
They got Boosie Collins on there too, bro.
Boosie's
Collins
narrating the album. He named them Silk Sonic.
That's a perfect name.
And he named Babyface.
That's Boosie Collins.
Yeah, that's he
Pay your phone bill.
Yeah, that nigga. I'd rather be with you, right? That's him, ain't it? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's Boosie. Yeah, Boosie a bad man. God, I'd rather be. Yeah, he hard. He hard. But nah, they So the thing is, you know the labels behind this shit though. You know what I'm saying? Like they was on The Breakfast Club, Big Boy, Duran, whatever his name is, the white guy. And then they did the Apple Music thing with the dude from London or whatever. So I'm like, oh yeah, they already know what they got. They just playing it off like, oh, you know, we just got in the studio, started jamming.
If this is what the first song sounds like,
I told Ryan this, and I know I had to say this with a grain of salt. This is gonna be the R&B Watch the Throne, bro.
Yeah.
I feel that level about this album. Before I even heard the song, I was like, bro, there's no way this album could be bad.
There's nothing.
Bruno is such an excellent writer. Like, I don't think people really give him credit for how well he can write. Yeah. I don't think people give, and Anderson's voice is so unique. Like,
they gonna mess well.
Bruh. Anderson's voice like hot sauce, nigga. Yeah. Just good on everything. Like, put him on anything. Nigga, you put that nigga on the song of Lil Baby right now. That shit gonna slap.
That showmanship too, though. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That showmanship gonna.
Yeah. And he's a drummer, like singing at the same time. That's so foreign to my mind. Yo. Even like growing up watching like the Jacksons or whatever, like the nigga on the drums was not singing. He's back there playing drums. You know what I'm saying?
Not singing.
He's on the drums. You might got niggas on bongos and Jermaine on guitar and shit. They singing, but
he's Jermaine.
The nigga on the drums is not singing, bro. I think that's an art. To me, I tried to play drums one time. I had a homie, ex-homie. He fucked me over. But anyways, he had drums in his garage and he was trying to teach me how to play. I was like, nigga, this shit the most confusing. Like, to make your body move like that, that's hard, bruh.
Oh.
Couldn't do it. But
I never was.
You need a lot of
big musically.
You said what?
I never was big musically. No instruments like that.
Did you? But I know you tried to rap before.
Of course, everybody. Who didn't?
Yeah, but you knew that wasn't for you or what?
Not music, not live instruments.
Oh yeah,
yeah, not live instruments.
I played violin for 2 years. Yeah,
Shelby played the viola.
My elementary school, all the fellas got together because we was like, man, we ain't got no football team. Like, we ain't had no like school sports. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we had orchestra though.
Okay,
that's wild. You play violin
2 years.
It's crazy. I've been on both of these for like what 10 plus. We can say 10 plus now.
Yeah, we can say 10 plus.
10 plus years, and I learn something new about these niggas every day.
We had to perform. We had a performance for the junior high. We like had to perform for like all the older kids. I was in 6th grade doing this.
That's crazy.
I was first seat, man.
First chair.
You heard?
How you missed that? How you pass over the violin?
Well, we just did it simply because
it was we had
something to do.
It was obligation.
Yeah, it wasn't like
you didn't feel like I
yeah, and plus nigga at that time. My mom held me back in the 1st grade, so I was bigger than everybody by the time we got to 6th grade. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like,
stupid ass.
I was just like, bro, I'm too big. This violin, like this small, like it just was uncomfortable resting on my damn.
He didn't feel cool.
Oh boy.
No, it wasn't that I didn't feel cool. I just felt like I literally outgrew it. Like I was just too big to be sitting there with a goddamn.
Physically outgrew
it. I'm too big to be holding this little small ass violin. The smallest nigga was playing bass. The shortest, like Jesse height in 6th grade type shit, playing the bass. Or cello. Shit,
like
bigger
same
than
thing
him.
with skateboarding. Because when my feet got too big, I said, bro, fuck this shit.
Yeah, it's wild. I saw your little Tumblr picture.
Oh, you
your
did?
Homegirl posted. That was cute.
LOL. So basically, I went from my freshman year, I went from 5'8" to 6 foot. And then my foot grew into, I want to say it was a 10, 13. And then now I'm just at a 14 right now.
That's disgusting.
And I just steadily kept growing. No more skateboarding.
But did you happen to catch any of the new music that dropped yesterday or?
So I was on Drake shit, but like I said, I was doing a short film right now, so I'm
Yeah.
really kind of
Locked in with that.
So even when y'all talk like the Silk Sonic, that's an album or that's a
That Anderson .Paak and Bruno Mars, that's their group name.
Yeah.
That's the name of the album, but that's the name of the band as well.
so they dropped the album this Friday.
No, they
No,
dropped their
just
first
the single, yeah.
Yeah, bro.
bet.
But it's nuts. It's crazy.
Yeah,
Bro,
I can imagine.
the song kept changing, like how they would progress into different sections of it. It's a masterpiece, bro. I don't know.
Everybody gonna love it. Everybody gonna love it.
Your
You can play it
mama,
anywhere. You
your
can play it
grandma,
anywhere.
your auntie, your ex. I'm gonna send this to my ex when I leave. Like, yo, I think
course.
about you when I hear this.
So I'm gonna leave the door open.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave the door open, baby. But the Drake shit, you heard all three, or you just heard?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So Dalton called me yesterday. I'm on the patio smoking a cigarette. He was like, "Look, man, that boy Drake can rap."
That's
I was like, "Yo," because I seen people talking about the lemon pepper joint.
Yeah.
Everybody was talking about that. So I was like, all right, let me just check it out. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm in album mode. I ain't really trying to hear no new rap like that, like to influence me to change some shit.
Yeah.
So I listened to it. I was like, oh, I'll listen to it later because it's more or less more of the same of what we get from Ross and Drake. The sample with the little kicks and snares and, you know, gold roses type shit. So I was like, let me actually listen to it because I wasn't a fan of the sample. Let me get that out the way. I was not a fan. And then I hear Ross and I'm like, okay, it's typical Ross verse. You know, I'm in there. And then Drake started doing his shit. And I'm like, hold on, what? You trying to, the moms in the PTA meeting trying to fuck you?
Do I know Jet? Do I know Beyonce and Nicki? Like,
Right, of course.
Yeah.
Like,
Like,
this nigga, he is in that bitch talking cash money.
What's funny is he was
Patty
talking about,
Mahomes was short 100 mil.
Yeah.
bro. He was just like, I ain't never did a crowd, but none of my homies can caption that. And I was
Yeah.
just like, tough.
Tough.
So I went to the next joint. Like, what else he got? You don't like the joint with Lil Baby.
No, I said that's my least favorite of
the
the
least
three.
favorite, but you like it, but it's your least
Yeah.
favorite.
I like
You're right.
I like what's next.
Yeah, because I like that hook, bro.
Hard. And then the other joint is the one he actually had a video for. But I can't.
It's what's next, and then the Lil Baby, and then Lemon Pepper. But the what next is probably what he got a video for.
Yeah, the one Lil Baby's not on.
Right.
Yeah, okay. In which the video's dope, you know, it's true Drake fashion, money. You know, this nigga had he popped the bottle to the champagne, and the champagne bottle started flying around him, and then money is shooting out of the champagne bottle, like all around him. I don't even understand.
This man had a floating Ferrari at his concert. Like, yo, what more spectacle do you need? You gotta, there's nothing less.
Drake is a really great artist. As much as people
Yeah.
try to say he's not and this and that, like from a outsider looking at what he's creating,
Yeah.
he is upholding this art form to its fullest goddamn capacity. Like what we saw Jay-Z doing back when we were growing up, like, oh, Jay-Z, he doing it big. Like that braggadocious rap shit. Like Drake he's keeping this shit alive, bruh. All he missing is the bad R&B chick.
I feel like he got a good stamp on it because he's not one of them type of dudes to be like, he's not living a facade. This is my day. This is my day in life. They pay for my jet. I only pay for gas. They pay for my jet.
Gas ain't cheap on them jets. Sorry here.
But it's just he's
Cheaper
that
than the
type,
plane.
Yeah, I'm sure.
right?
I'll
But
tell you that much.
he's that type of dude where that's his life. I'm rapping about my life. I'm not rapping about anything else. I'm not rapping about capping somebody or doing this or doing that. I'm rich.
Luxury, bitch.
I'm rich.
Yeah.
I'm really rich.
He really could turn that luxury talk up if he really wanted to get in his
I
bag.
literally,
Like,
when I listened to it, I was like, the first thing I said was like, fuck. God damn it, this motherfucker rap. It makes me mad because like
He did it again.
He always so fucking good, like because that's the Drake I like is the rapper Drake. Because I'm like, bro, you rap so fucking good, like.
Don't do nothing else.
And then when I heard this, I was like, fuck, man, he just raps so damn good.
Can't beat him.
It's like watching Tom Brady win the Super Bowl. It just keeps happening. Like,
Yeah.
stop, give me a break.
Yeah, man.
But he's so good, man.
He's. I seen people saying they feel like Baby watched him on that joint.
He
though.
kind of did, bro.
He was snapping on that bitch. He said
Lil Baby do snap, bro.
He said he'll send out a hit and he'll be with his kids or some shit like that. I was like, yeah, he talking different. But you got to talk different when you on a song with Drake.
Yeah,
though.
you
but
gotta bring that
the thing though is that Lil Baby always has the same
like
cadence and flow.
Yeah.
Drake shit. like it sounds like he's breaking it down to you, like the way he raps.
Yeah.
Conversation. It seemed like he talking to you.
Yeah.
He be rapping to you.
He said, "Hold you got your chain away."
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, like it's just the way he does shit like that. That's why it's just like
It's refreshing to hear.
because sometimes the flow will take it to the next level.
Yeah, and he got flows, man. I can't lie. He's great. He's great. I'm curious to see what his album's going to sound like. But regardless of what it sounds like, that Silk Sonic is going to be album of the year, guaranteed.
Yeah,
there's
after the
no way.
first one.
There's no way around that shit, nigga. They could, bruh. I don't.
This shit's gonna be great.
This feels like when we first heard Redbone. You know how refreshing it was to hear Redbone at that time?
I remember that day.
Yeah.
Stable, like hearing that like type of, you know, and it's not, but let me go back because this is a great question. I mean, Charlemagne, you know, Charlemagne gonna take it there. So he was like, Bruno, how do you feel about all the criticism you got from stealing black culture or whatever?
As Charlemagne.
But Bruno kept it 100. He was like, you know, look, I gave it up to Teddy Riley, like my inspiration, Michael Jackson, Prince. Like these are the people I watched growing up. Like any typical nigga that got swag, you know, Bruno got swag. So he not listening to goddamn Kenny Rogers. You know what I'm saying?
That Kenny Rogers.
This nigga listening to Mike and Prince and Rick James and all that shit. So he was like, you know, when he won the
Hawaiian, right?
yeah, some shit like that. Like when he won the Grammy, he shouted out Teddy Riley. And Charlamagne was like, "Oh yeah, I remember that. You know, that was much respect. That's when I knew you wasn't, you know, like trying to steal the shit or whatever." But when I talked to Dalton about it, I was like, "Bro, I hope they don't try to hit Bruno with the same shit they hit him with for the New Jack Swing shit."
24 Karat Magic.
Yeah, because nobody, not Chris Brown, not Trey Songz, Neo, whoever you want to think of, R&B, Bryson Tiller, nobody was like, man, let me tap into that New Jack Swing. Well, nobody's doing. Bruno was the only nigga who was like probably coked up, listening to the time. You know what I'm saying? It was like
Morris Day.
Yeah, listening to Morris Day, probably like, you know what?
Boom, dum, dum.
I can do this.
I can do this. Yeah, I can do this, nigga. Thanks.
And he did.
And he
made a lot of money.
He did it.
He made a
bruh.
lot of money in that album, boy.
So this album seems like it's going to be a ode to like the R&B ballads of, you know, of that time.
And what a great choice at Anderson. We already had a whole segment.
Yeah.
Like he's fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, so I hope people don't come back and be like, "Oh, here Bruno go again, trying to steal the like, bro." Again, your Chris Browns, your Bryson Tillers, your Drake. Nobody who sing thought to do this.
I wouldn't want to hear Chris Brown do any of that.
Well, Chris is the only nigga I would want to hear outside of
You know
these
how I
guys.
feel about him.
Yeah, I know you hate Chris Brown.
I don't
And
like Chris
What if The Weeknd came out on this time? This nigga hate The Weeknd,
Motherfucker
bro.
just imagine. Leave the door open. Just fuck no. Fuck,
might
I
be
hate
a-
The Weeknd.
I wonder who would win in a coke off. But nah, they said
The Weeknd for sure.
yeah, he probably would. I probably would, to be honest. Don't let me be in the room. Nah,
Chris, you would have a heart attack.
yeah, I would die. But they asked Bruno who he would do a versus with, and he was like, "Oh man, it would probably be Anderson." Haha. But then, hey, Don, can you give me another one, Don? Don,
Nah, he gonna get you, bro.
so Charlamagne was like, "What about you in The Weeknd?" I was like, "Damn, that would be dope." But everybody had Bruno winning. But I don't like how easily everybody said Bruno would win though. Like, cause, huh? No, the last few ones I was like, it ain't just gonna be a wash. Like the Usher, Justin Timberlake. I know Usher gonna win, but it ain't gonna be a wash. I knew Jeezy was gonna win that Gucci shit. I knew that off the rip. But who's some people you would want to?
You thought I didn't think Jesus was gonna win it like that. I thought Gucci was in his feelings too much. I thought he was gonna do more recent shit.
No,
Yeah.
And he'll get the crowd.
Yeah,
He would have got him.
Now-
He even play Lemonade.
now
He ain't play that.
Now, when I did, when me and my wife watched it live, when I was watching it, I did start sweating a little bit. I was like,
Yeah.
Gucci throwing them haymakers right now, boy.
Quick.
When he played Heavy, I was like, oh, here we go.
First song I said Gucci about to come. This the Gucci we won't see. We won't see the Gucci about this shit, but I don't think he transitioned into that newer shit that we wanted to really hear. Like,
and Jeezy didn't play none of his new. He played all there.
Which Gucci kept saying.
Yeah, he was like, "You better play that shit, Sage, you boy. You should have played." Bruh.
He's like, look what he wearing. Look at my opponent.
Gucci was there for the personal shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he
I
get
put
shit
his
off
ass in the
chest
dirt.
where he's supposed to be. That's probably the realest shit I've ever heard in the interview, bro. That shit was so damn like.
He said he gonna put him in a box next to him. I was like, ain't no way niggas sitting down after that.
Nigga Charlamagne was just like, aren't you still old Gucci? He was just like, just because of that, he was like, nah, I put him where he's supposed to be. He tried to kill me. Yeah. So I did it to him first. I said, oh my God.
But I knew Jeezy had it in the bag because at the end of the day, Jeezy know what we expect from him. So regardless, which Jeezy's problem was because Jeezy could have watched him from track 1 to 20, but he knew Gucci was gonna play the shit that made motherfuckers fall in love with Gucci. Yeah. So he was trying to play his mixtape shit. Like, no, don't do that. Nigga, I love it right now. Play it. You know what I'm saying? I got money. Play it.
Trap or Die, go.
Trap or Die, go. Any song you did with Jay-Z, nigga, play the shit with Andre 3000.
Seen it all,
like,
please. Let me play that.
Nigga, like, play the unreleased shit you got with Beyonce, nigga. I don't know, just play it. You won this. But he was trying to, and I don't think he had to do that.
True entertainer, though.
Who was that? Jeezy or Gucci?
Jeezy.
Jeezy. Yeah.
Like you said, he got the vision out. He knew exactly what he was doing. This was some money, and you know for a fact
and they
that
did that shit at Magic City.
COVID, they did it in Magic City.
Bro, people don't realize how small that bitch is. Magic City is fucking tiny.
I bet.
I've never been.
Like, everybody's like, because it's like glamorous to people. Like the rappers go there. It's fucking small as shit. Like you go in there, you're like, oh man, like.
Yeah, they're gonna.
She give me a lap dance. She giving Chris a lap dance too. It's so damn close. That's how fucking small it is in there, and it's not even the best strip club in Atlanta.
What's the best one?
Follies for 100%.
Like I said, 100%.
Oh, never mind. I'm gonna keep that to myself.
Keep it to yourself, player.
Yeah, Jaleesa listen to these now. So
hey, we got a new fan.
Jaleesa, you should go too. Women love strip clubs,
bruh. I don't even.
They
know
love supporting, but
I don't know this girl, but she can have all of me.
Shut up. It's not the time for that. I don't give a fuck. It's not the time for that.
I do.
Are you trying to? Never mind.
Nothing.
Never mind. Sorry.
She can have everything I had, everything I own,
Love
everything
you,
I will own.
Love you, baby.
That ain't right. It's not hitting the way I thought it would. The gunshot. Oh, by the way, don't listen to this at work loud because the gunshot. We don't want to scare any white people.
Shut your bitch ass up before I get to talking shit about you.
Them crackers.
Hey, how did you feel? Did you watch Stranger Things?
I didn't.
That's another one you got to. I don't. Never mind. How old are you? If you don't want me to ask.
38.
You ain't old, nigga. Yeah, go watch Stranger Things, man. I didn't know if like you were like, only watch mature.
I'm all over the place. I just be into what I just be into. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If it seem interesting, I'm gonna go check that shit out. Like,
okay,
it's a very good show.
I'm gonna give you like my top 3 that's probably outside of your box to like watch as far as like cinematic masterpieces.
What you got?
I need to hear this.
Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
I love that.
That's an excellent movie, though.
Like the way that they have you seen it?
I have not seen that.
Oh damn!
But yo, the way they shot it,
amazing.
I think just to add to your palette, I think you'll find that dope.
Okay.
Stranger Things, the show, like what we said, but that's more new. But I just like the way they shot it. I like the graphics for the time that they were trying to capture.
Okay.
80s.
The 80s. So like I feel like aesthetically they pulled that show off.
Yeah.
The soundtrack is fire.
Soundtrack fire. All 80 cents type shit. And I'll say for my last one, I definitely would say Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
That shit
Get
suck.
out of here.
That shit suck. You don't have to watch that.
I was just bullshitting.
I think that one crossed my path before. I don't remember that one.
Yeah. Nah.
It was the sequel to the 90s Mortal Kombat.
Yeah,
it was fucking terrible. It's fucking awful.
Hey, I like what
Hell
I like.
no.
I like bad movies, man.
He does. He's notorious for liking shitty stuff.
But the Scott Pilgrim one, you definitely
Scott Pilgrim's an excellent
definitely gotta
movie.
watch.
I don't
You
really
gotta
have
watch it.
anything else though. I said 3, but those two I would definitely suggest, like visually. You know what I'm saying? If I could,
I could tell you movies for days.
I know you can.
I have a movie collection in there. I like movies like a
if I
lot.
could, if I could like tell somebody like that I know wants to be like an artist, right? But they don't really know like where to go. I know I could. Listen to some Tame Impala, listen to Kanye, listen to some Prince.
He really on that Tame Impala now.
Listen to some early Neptunes. And listen to everything Ho's ever done, and you'll be a great artist. That's how I would like feed it to him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen
but for
to Purple Rain.
that goes without. So that's my favorite album.
Purple Rain.
I don't like every song on there, but the songs that I like on there, it's not that I don't like that the song isn't good. It just don't resonate with me.
Yeah.
But
That's great music though.
oh my God, I'm trying to capture that. I don't even know what I got to do. I need to go purify myself in the water like Minnetonka to go get that vibe.
Minnesota, baby.
I gotta go. We gotta go to Minnesota. Just
Hell
fucking
no,
around.
it's too cold.
No,
Yeah.
don't go to no.
No.
Remember, I used to work at St. Paul, out of St. Paul. Remember, I used to work at that HVAC company. I used to be out
Oh,
there.
the shit on the roof.
Yeah, when I used to be everywhere across the country, you look up Ryan in another city. That
Yep.
shit.
Are you a traveling videographer? Like you go to LA, you go to Atlanta, New York, all that?
Yeah, I'm a lot in New York. Like I like to be in New York. That's why I started shooting a lot out there. So I'm about to really start getting back to it out there. But lately it's been Miami. I've been shooting in Miami a little bit.
People love that location.
You know what I'm saying?
People love that location.
Yeah.
Man, what to you? I mean, from a creative standpoint, like, how do you go about like building these videos with the artists? Like, is it as simple as them telling you what they kind of want, and then you take their ideas and then come back and present them something with, or you more like, let's go have lunch, let's take a few days to kind of get this shit together?
It just depends on how. It just depends on how they coming at me. Right now, I'm big on business first because if you gonna invest in your art, then you're going to invest in the look of it. You care about the visual aspect of it. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends. It's artists like a Joseph I work with. We sit down, we have conversations about life. You know what I'm saying? We talk about each other, family. We have a great time. It's artists I go to the strip clubs with. It's just a balance. Like, you feel me? Like, whoever they are individually, I'm big on authenticity. So if you like who you are right now, I'm not big on Anderson .Paak or Bruno Mars, but I'm gonna go check them out right now because artistry, I respect both of them. I just never, tap into it.
It just came out yesterday, bro. You ain't late.
You making me
not
feel,
yet. No, you're not late, bro.
Y'all making me feel like I'm.
This is
all
what we
the way
do,
off
but
the-
this is what we do on the daily. So yeah, you good.
yeah.
You good.
But to go back to that, it's crazy that video was already at, last time I watched it, was at 4.8 million already.
That's Bruno.
I don't know if I should answer it.
You might
Well,
as
you're gonna be
well.
on the podcast.
You might as well put her on the podcast.
Hello, we're on the podcast. Okay.
Boo.
She's trying to show you the hair.
Yeah, but yeah, man. It's weird when I could just imagine like somebody like, cause when I hit him up about the idea for my video at like 9 a.m.
Yeah.
I was lit already, and I wasn't on nothing. Like, I was sober, but when I sat there and the idea hit me, I was like, I gotta tell somebody.
Yeah.
I'm that type of person. Like, I can't hold that shit. I could just hit the record button, lay the song down, listen to it like 3 times, be like, oh yeah, this it. I'm sending it to them niggas like, brother, do you hear what I said? Like,
I like that passion. That passion draws you to the right artist too. You know what I'm saying? When you believe in yourself just as much as like, man, this record gonna be it. Then check the visual out that I'm putting to it. I think we can make it together. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm just that shit just, I don't know, bro. That's what be turning me off about this shit too. Cause if somebody was to send me a record at, 6 a.m, first thing I'm gonna do is like, why is this nigga sending me a song at 6 a.m? But I'm gonna listen to it and I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, he sent this cause he know. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people not like that no more. Like when me and Dalton first started out, I would send beats every fucking day. Like, bruh, do you hear this? Nigga, I did this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you still do that. So.
Yeah, I still do, but I don't really make beats like that no more. I mean, when I do make a beat, I know what I'm doing with it. You know what I'm saying?
Don't like to share no more.
Nah, it ain't that, bro. It's just niggas ain't like for instance, I work so closely with, you know, Armani that he can't send me nothing that I ain't already heard. Cause nigga, I made it here. You know what I'm saying? So like the people that I don't work with that closely, like who are just as passionate, I be wanting to hear people's shit. Like, bro, you're excited about this. So and the fact you're sending it lets me know
you might have
you believe in it. Not even
Okay.
you probably nigga, this is just the B-side, but I believe in this. You know what I'm saying? I miss that part of the game, bro. Like coming up with like friends and stuff, like making music and shit. I don't know if it's like that in the photography, videography world. Dude, you got another videographer, homie, that you be like,
I be fucking with videographers. Me, like, that's one thing I try to do. Like, even when I travel, I try to link with the dudes I'm following. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm definitely trying to collaborate. I go work on people's sets, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
As an extra, and as like a second hand, they be looking at me. Once we get to talking, they say, man, you know what you're doing. I'm like, and I don't really, once they start to see it, they like, man, you do exactly what I'm doing. Like, saying, I'm not here for the paycheck, though. I'm here to learn. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like Marco Stees, he in Atlanta. Like, I really want to get out there and work with him. Jacob Owens, he in LA. I want to work with him. And these are just guys that I'm like studying type shit. You know what I'm saying?
How long have you been filming?
Like 3, like music videos, 3 years, like weddings, like 6 years maybe.
So you about 10 years in.
Nah, about 6 years. Cause I wasn't doing music videos before.
Oh, you separate the two. Like, it's not me behind the camera. It depends on what you're shooting.
Yeah, I'm totally different with it. So I'm big into the art of it. Like, it's videographers, it's cinematographers. You know what I'm saying? It's a total difference. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like doing photos, like, you know what I'm saying? It's just so much. It's like photos. I hate doing photo shoots, but live, I'm at capturing the essence of people. I'm fucking awesome. Like, you feel me? And that's what really pays.
That's what Ryan does.
Yeah. So, but doing photo shoots, that's a specific skill that if you don't respect it, you'll go in that shit thinking you could do it and you really can't do it.
Poop it.
Yeah.
Fuck it up, man. That's why I be trying to tell people. I'm like, bro.
That's how you end up with those pictures of like those chicks by a fire hydrant and like
some stupid shit. Yeah.
That's what be happening though.
Real shit though.
They'd be like, I'm a photographer, and you'll end up in a hotel room just doing this on the bed.
Yeah.
Bro, it's just so lame too, bro. And it's just like, I wish I never even
did this shit.
I saw a picture of a bitch holding balloons. I was like, what the fuck is that?
I get to the point where like I erase my Instagram because I get that all the time, and it's just like, do you shoot no more? I'm like, nah, bro, I don't. Because if I don't like you or if I don't really respect who you are type shit, I'm just like, because it's a waste of time.
Yeah, that was my grind. Like, that was my grind for like 2 years. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, that was my grind just to really coming out here, not coming out here for videos type shit. Nobody really knowing me for that shit. And having to build up the confidence to be able to go sit with anybody to say, look, you got to trust what I'm doing. But I dealt with a lot of bullshit. I hate when people send me songs at 6 a.m. because they not all good. Like,
right.
Of course not.
They're not all good.
That's why I waited until 9.
They're not all good.
And it's like tough to even tell somebody like, bro.
Yeah, you don't want to leave people on red a couple of times. But I just got kind of comfortable. And even when I run into them in person, I tell them, bro, like, it's not personal. I just rather not hurt, some shit just don't need to be said.
I'd rather give you the real in your face than do it over the phone.
Over the phone, like real talk.
You can't really get nobody tone off of like, a text message or something.
Yeah.
More respect if you can hit somebody up. You see him like, hey, what's up, bro? And he's like, bro, you can catch my shit. I'm like, to be honest, I really didn't. I didn't catch it.
I didn't catch
Just
it.
didn't seem right on over the phone. That same
Yeah, bro.
conversation good luck.
Sometimes though, and I'm bad at this personally, and it's just because of my arrogance. But I really don't take advice from people that don't create. Like I send my songs to my friends and they gonna be honest with me. Like I like it or I don't, or you should change this or whatever. Yeah. But there's certain people, especially women, and this is no knock on them. It's like most women do want the best for you. They don't want you to get embarrassed. So this ain't it. You know what I'm saying? But most of the time when a woman tells me something like that I should change or whatever, I was like, well, damn, let me come tell you how to do your job. You know what I'm saying? Like,
This nigga gets hurt. Like,
but it really be that simple. It ain't even just got to be a woman. It could be a homie that is just like, bruh, like, I wish I could come to goddamn Steak and Shake and show you how to flip a burger. You know what I'm saying?
why Steak and Shake?
It was just me and Dalton had Shake Shack earlier. It
Why
was just
couldn't
the
he be
first
an
thing.
engineer or something?
He could be anything.
What if he brought you a burger, like, you know what I'm saying? And he just was like, he'll taste this burger. Like, what you gonna just eat if it's nasty?
Probably not. But this the thing though, like, so Pete, right? So let's say, because I believe that time makes people better. You know what I'm saying? So if I've been doing something for, how long have I been doing music?
You know the 10,000 hour theory.
Yeah, like, so if I've been doing shit for about 12 years, I'm pretty sure
You've reached that amount.
You
Yeah.
understand.
what
Not that you're good, but you understand.
I can make a song.
Yeah.
You know? You've been working at ITT Tech.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What are you talking
Is
about?
ITT Tech not a company?
It's a school.
You just say IBM or something.
You've been working at Apple for 10 years. Nigga, you done seen every phone we done ever had. There's no way you're going to make me an iPhone and I'll miss this home button and I'm finna come tell you, nigga, you should have that home button back. Nigga, do you know why we did? Like, do you understand why we made the technology the way we made it?
That's a great point.
You know what I'm saying? I can't go and tell whoever Disney, Kevin Feige, I can't tell him shit.
Kevin Feige runs Marvel Films, but
I can't dig up Walt Disney and tell him shit about Disney. Nothing.
apparently he's frozen.
Yeah, well, I can't unthaw that nigga and ask him shit about Disney. You know what I'm saying? Racist or not. The nigga, he
was racist.
Yeah, I know.
He was
They
racist.
say Dr. Seuss was racist too.
Yeah, he was too.
Damn, I just used the Cat in the Hat bar and all that shit.
Man, my kids watching that shit like it ain't. They just celebrated Dr. Seuss Day. Like that was some shit.
Too late.
Yo, yeah, it's too late. Shit, the cake has been baked. But that's really how what I be thinking. You know, I would never try to go tell somebody, because I look at music, a nigga like me, man, and I'm sure you can relate because you edit your own videos as well.
Yeah.
When you wearing so many different hats, it's like, bruh, okay, you just have to look at a person and understand that he don't take himself as a joke. So he don't take what he's doing as a joke. From how you dress, how you present yourself. I ain't even peeped the tattoo on the side. I got one too, but I know that's...
You inspired that, dog. I ain't gonna even lie to you. Once I saw the green hair and I thought I saw a tattoo, I was like, why the fuck he comfortable enough to wear green hair and have a tattoo on the side of his head? And I'm not, like, and I want one. You know what I'm
You
saying?
got that after this?
Yeah,
Like,
I just got this shit like about a month ago.
that shit looks fire though. I didn't... Okay, that's why I didn't peep it. But I was like...
Makes my head hurt because I know it
No,
hurt.
bro, that shit, bro. Oh my god, bro. He was the first person
It's
I
so
called.
tender,
I'm laying in the.
Yeah,
I'm laying.
He was like, oh.
I was like, bro. Until I got on this phone, I was doing good. The trick is you got to hold your breath.
Yeah.
That's the trick. But anyways, I'm like, from your image, how you dress, how you present yourself to people. I ain't coming in here to play a game. Dog was like, bro, like. I told Dog, I was like, bro, every time we do the podcast, I can't wear the same fit like back to back. I can't. You know what I'm saying? I just can't, because niggas gotta see how I'm coming.
This
like
is the
every
club for
time.
him.
This the club for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm here to entertain. We talk about some real shit. Like, we've been doing it for 3 years. So if Joe Rogan has anything to say to me,
Yeah.
I'm gonna listen to Joe. He where we trying to be.
Yeah.
But you up the street. You might got I walk, so you got a car, man, but I don't really care about that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not finna ask you how you got that car.
Yeah.
Now I might ask you, Now, I might ask a motherfucker like this whole film thing. You and Ryan were talking about TR-38s and shit. I don't know nothing about that, but it's intriguing because I know that's a tool that you use to create.
No, it gets deep, man.
No, I saw the gimbal. I said, oh, no, you pulled up in the Wrangler.
This motherfucker got
you pulled up in the Wrangler, and then I saw
had a rig.
I saw the lift or whatever, and then we went into the building, and I said, Chris, shit's about to get real.
No,
because I saw the light set up because I see what you were doing because I was just like, damn, this is shit I have in my wish list type shit.
I told him when we left from the warehouse, before we even pulled out the parking lot, he pulled up Amazon and started looking for shit. Like,
you destined to be great, dog. That's the exact same shit I do. Like,
yeah, bro.
When I see something new, it's like, man, what the fuck? Like, and how can I do this? Like,
listen, bro, I got a whole notes file with all the shit that was there. What I'm thinking about getting, bro. It was like so surreal seeing that shit, and I'm sitting here talking to Chris. I'm like,
yeah, because I ain't never seen that unless it's like, like a movie. I
forgot who I FaceTimed. I forgot who I FaceTimed.
That boy had
your
a body.
girl, I think.
I FaceTimed Jaleesa, and I was like, Jaleesa, look at this shit.
Oh, I wasn't with you when you. I thought when we got in the car, I think you called somebody and was talking about it.
That motherfucker.
No, I was talking to Crystal. I was like,
I
said, Crystal, look at this shit.
I know.
I was like this.
I know you were saying you were gonna tell Jesse about all that shit too.
Yeah, because he had some stuff that he kind of does.
Yeah, because he got the hand gimbal and stuff. I was like, this motherfucker got the body gimbal.
It just makes it easier.
I bet.
Yeah. And that's the way I saw it. I saw it like only on TV screens, on movie sets.
Only on movies.
And I was like, I really thought about that shit. Like, and I was like, I'm a hustler, bro. Like, I got my own juice bar type shit.
Fire.
Yeah. Like, so I got my own juice bar. But so I'm like all the way into being a hustler. So I was like, if I invest in that shit, I'm cutting anybody out who bullshit.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Only you coming at me only, you know what I'm saying, if you serious about your shit. For one, that's cutting a lot of the fat. For two, it's gonna pay for itself. Like,
yes.
You know what I'm saying? That shit gonna pay for itself. So once I master this shit, like right now I'm probably about like 6-7 months into it. Like, you know what I'm saying? See, like next year, I'm already expecting what my budget gonna be.
Right.
You feel me? So it's just a time about the investment and understanding how to like just be patient with this shit. But you gotta know what you're gonna do, because you could spend some money on them bullshit and not learn how to use it, and you just, you know what I'm saying?
Got it.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to get rid of it on goddamn Craigslist.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that. That's deep, bro. Nigga, I like I said, bro, it is just so funny because I was like, man, I just know he hyped you up already with the gear.
Oh yeah. Off
And
rip,
then
no, off
Joseph
rip.
was like, I'm telling you, bro, you might want to follow him. I was like,
Off rip.
And the video drop, you know what I'm saying?
video dropping me, like I said, off the little clip he sent me, motherfuckers was like, bruh, my homie Vic, Southside Vic, shout out Southside Vic. He DM'd me. He was like, bruh, you know I kind of do this shit. You the real deal. Like, he was like, bruh, you look like a villain. Like, the you look like a sucker ass nigga. Like, you look like that. Like, I was like, bruh, I just walked in, bruh, with a lollipop, man. That was it. The coat probably took it over the top.
Coat, the leather pants.
Yeah, I was,
I ain't seen that.
Joseph said he was,
I fucking love that song too.
that song hard.
The song is amazing.
I was just
Da
like,
Vinci, man.
yeah, Da Vinci is a fuck. Like, I tell that
Shout
man
out
every
to
time
Ed.
I talk
Shout
to
out
him,
to
bruh. He was somebody I wanted to pull close, bruh, because I see he bouncing around from like squad to squad, like producing for everybody. I was like, bruh, come eat at my sister's house. Come drink with us.
Death Row Records, come on.
Yeah, come smoke. Come, my homie Steph got the finest smoke in all the land. Like, come smoke. Whatever you want, man.
Shout
Just
out Cake Boss.
have some friends, man. Have some friends, bro. We ain't gotta talk about music or nothing. Like, what where the bitches at? Like, what we doing? You know what I'm saying?
That's the hard thing with this shit though, like, cause that's why I fuck with Da Vinci. He's so fucking versatile.
Yeah.
But he driven, like, you feel me? He trying to, and that's what I be trying to get. Bro, like, once I get the right crew around me and say, I got artists around me who understands that we doing this shit for business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Joseph was a good choice.
I love to shoot the shit with you, like, you feel me? I love to let's talk about the family. Let's do this, but you got to take this shit for business because I'm trying to feed. I need to travel with my family. Like
Right.
that was my goal before I met any motherfucker who doing this shit, was to be able to have my son, my daughter, and my wife travel with me while I'm getting money, working, and then I'm vacationing with them at the same time. That's gonna open that opens a whole different mind frame up for them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's really what I'm doing this shit for. Like, I'm doing this shit because I love it, but for my little one, when I see that little nigga picking up a camera and he telling my daughter how to take pictures, I'm like, man, that's what the fuck is up. Like,
Fuck yeah, man.
Like, that's what
You really trying to be, man. I'm trying to get the salt and pepper beer going myself,
that's
man.
what's cool though. Like, instead of you deterring, because you know, in a lot of black households, especially when we were growing up, like my dad never did that because he always pushed me in a direction. But it's just like people get deterred from doing stuff. Like, I hear kids all the time now, like, I want to shoot music videos. Dad, can you buy me a camera? And I'll just
hell no.
And you hear him say like something like that, like, this shit expensive. He got an avenue, support it.
Support that.
Man, my dad wanted me to work construction, like take over the family business type shit. I'm like, look, bruh, from a child, I was like, music. I was always just shy as fuck, or timid. That's the word my dad used with me. Like, I was a very timid child.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I don't know what the fuck that means. Cause he was like, but when it came to that music, oh, you get up, dude. I was just like, I don't. And that was because I used to watch Purple Rain every fucking day. but not. I just think that's an amazing sentiment. Is that what it was? Sentiment.
Yeah, sentiment.
Sentiment to have when it comes to your kids, because.
How old are your kids?
6 and 4.
Oh, good.
Beautiful.
That's crazy.
6 and 4.
That's where they're
That's
definitely
the sponge.
discovering everything.
That's
Yeah.
sponge. That's a sponge
They
age.
love it.
Yeah.
Bro, if I saw my son get up and start hitting the goddamn keys, I'm throwing him a party off that.
That's a whole different type
You know
of
what I'm
inspiration.
saying? Like, that shit would make me cry.
Yeah.
I mean, it's easy to make me cry, but that would really make me like, hey, this shit is like, because most people think like this shit ain't genetic. Like,
this shit genetic.
you don't pass this
I can't wait to see what my kids like.
bug down that you had.
That's gonna be crazy.
Because most of the time it starts up here, so anything your imagination draws you to. I think the fact that to dig a little deeper, that drawing that Northwest did.
Yeah, the painting.
I don't know if you saw this painting she drew. That's Kanye's oldest daughter, but she's only probably like 7.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
this
at the most.
shit is like
It's a good painting.
it's this Basquiat. This is Mozart. This is whatever. Mozart's a musician.
Yeah, but either way,
Anyway, it's really great art. And everybody was like, Cap, there's no fucking way that
painted.
7-year-old girl did that.
That's our surroundings.
But Kanye, he used to paint.
They nurturing that shit.
Yeah,
that's
that
real
shit's
shit.
important,
but
bruh.
but
I know they rich.
no, but I'm saying like people question children. It's fucking retarded. Like it's like
Well, you know, Kim posted it.
yeah, I know, but it's like, why would she fake that? I don't understand.
Shit, for clout.
She already got that. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. I knew she drew it because I knew Kanye was able to
We
draw
know Kanye.
well.
We know Kanye. That's
Yeah.
why it was so crazy seeing his daughter do it. Like, damn.
Even her doing a little song on stage and Kim was crying, but you know she was. I was like, you fucking right, because
It's
Kim
beautiful.
probably thinking about at her age, she'll never have the courage to get up in front of all these people and sing a song I made up by
Yeah,
myself.
what was she saying? Like, you got some shoes. You
Yeah.
got a shirt. Yeah.
What are those?
Yeah.
Those are shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was some bullshit like that. Yeah.
Building confidence and stuff.
Yeah,
for sure, man.
That's crazy,
That shit's
bro.
important because they ain't built my confidence, nigga. I
didn't either.
I had to go find that.
But that's
shit.
that's where we come in. You know what I'm saying? It always goes through like what our parents didn't do, we do that shit.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah,
I'm big on that. I love doing it. Like we push the limits now. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to travel for holidays and shit just because we never, like, I looked at Home Alone. Like, you know what I'm saying? This motherfucker used to go to New York. I'm like, bro, this motherfucker going to Paris for Christmas. That's the dopest shit.
Yeah.
ever.
yeah.
And then, you know what I'm saying? So that's what we started doing. So now we traveling for holidays.
Shit, that's how I felt when I went to Japan, man. I was like, bro, you gotta broaden your horizons out
Gotta
here.
broaden your horizons, man. That's
yeah. I'll just go,
He's afraid to get on a plane.
to Miami and call it a day.
you gotta overcome that, man.
There's a lot of things.
You want to go to
fear.
Miami?
I was just bullshitting. I'll never go to Florida.
Of all the things,
Again.
look, Miami's fine, but it's fine for like 2 days.
Yeah.
It's the same shit.
Same shit. That's all you getting, but you get it well.
Have you ever been to Charlotte? I'm just asking.
I have not been. That's somewhere I want to go. North Carolina.
It's a very very nice city. I think you would get a lot of dope shots there. To be honest with you,
Beautiful city.
that's one
Really?
place we went. Yeah, I used to live there. I lived there for work, and then when I worked at an app, Chris came with me. We opened a market there.
He opened. He's being modest. He ran. You know, Favor. You heard a Favor like the DoorDash type thing.
Yeah.
He launched Arlington. So
Yeah,
he was
Arlington, Fort
over
Worth, yeah.
all the Arlington shit.
And I did Charlotte.
So he put all us on. He got me and all my homies
Yeah.
a job up there.
Yeah.
And so when they sent one of his guys to Charlotte to run Charlotte, and we drove out there to help him launch Charlotte.
Yeah.
And everything was on the company bill. I'm talking like those type of experiences I had earlier.
We were eating good and shit.
Eating good. I think I bought the Hennessy straight up. I don't think we put that on.
No,
the car.
I couldn't buy alcohol.
Yeah, but it was lit though. It was a good time. Like Charlotte's a dope city. I think I've been at least 3 times. We went on tour, so that was the first time.
Yep.
And then to lunch, and then I think I went out there one other time. I don't know. But anyways, it's a dope spot to go.
And it's close to Atlanta, so you can like bounce between the two.
Yeah.
That's what I used to do when I lived there.
What neighborhood did we stay in? With the little we stayed in the little
Plaza Midwood.
and we could walk straight to the restaurants in that street.
Yeah, it's like D-Bellum.
Fire. It's quiet too, bruh.
Really?
It's quiet.
It's like it's literally like just imagine a calm down Dallas, but clean. It's not dirty at all. Like it's like a clean version.
It's quiet, bruh.
Fuck with it. I like Charlotte though. I never thought about going. You know what I'm saying?
Same. When I lived there, like you see the stuff, and I'm like, yo, this like. There's a lot of good visuals. That they have a dope ass skyline.
Yeah, I'm big into skylines. I fall in love with skylines.
Yeah, as a visual person, I bet you. Yeah, like theirs is dope. It's called the Queen City because their main building looks like a crown and it glows at night. So
Really?
like, yeah, it looks sick. It's fuck.
Really. That's dope.
I definitely highly recommend it.
Highly recommend. But no, I'm scared of
And Japan too. You'll
Flights.
get hella clips there. Yeah.
and driving. I don't drive. So that's when Joseph was like, we gonna be at this spot. I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna get there. But I felt Ryan is a good friend for multiple reasons. I see the time. But I also be trying to bring Ryan with me because he is into like the art.
Yeah.
But he always would say stuff like what he was saying here, like, people really ain't really passionate. You know, Ryan did my last 2 album covers. Whether he edited the picture or he took it himself. Like he worked with me on that. He's younger than me.
All of us.
Yeah, he's younger than all of us, but that's what keep me like young. Like, because he'll show me some stuff like visually or sonically that I'm not really there because this is some new fresh shit, and I was like, bruh, look, if he was just chilling at my house today, Joseph was like, we gonna do the video, you gonna come? I was like, yeah, I know I gotta be there. I'll be there. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna find my way. But Ryan was like, hey, I'm gonna go. And I was already had told him like, yo, the director is goddamn, he, you know what I'm saying? Spike Lee, don't take no shit.
Man, speak that shit, man.
You know what I'm saying? we get there, and like I said, like even like Ryan is the same type of person as me. Like when we get around some motherfuckers, like when I first met Seven, I ain't speak for like an hour. I was in his house.
Yeah.
I didn't even talk to him. The nigga hit me with Palo Santo. I brought some too, if you wanted to use it.
Oh, we can cleanse the room. Yeah.
But he hit me with Palo Santo. This is the first time. Now I use it like every day.
Yeah.
Because of him. He hit me with it. And I was like, what the fuck you doing? After he hit me with it, I just sit on the couch and I'm just looking around. Joseph there, Seven, RJ, Da Vinci, another producer. I can never remember his name. And I was just like, fuck am I? Who are these niggas? What the fuck he just hit me with? Like I was just so confused, but then I realized, then I heard him rap. Yeah. And I was like, oh, that's what it is. I felt that energy. Like, oh, it's a giant in here, and I'm trying to see where he at. Yeah. But he's lying dormant. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I already knew what Joseph was capable of. I'm not really too scared of any other producer. But when I know another rapper's in here, like somebody who's like otherworldly, I'm like, So when I felt that with you, and I think Ryan felt that with you too, when he first saw you, like, oh, he's the real deal.
I could feel the passion that he has coming, you know what I'm saying, from just the conversation. It's good to have people like that around, because even as artists, like, you know what I'm saying, we are artists at the same time. And
right.
Like, is to get them visions to collaborate, it's art in itself. It's
right.
art in itself. But at the same time, just because we do art don't mean we do the same type of art.
Right.
You may not, you don't understand the technical terms, you know what I'm saying? But coming together when we get to the platform where it's like, bruh, this shit is like I can see this, like, and you can see it, like, in our, like, how this is gonna execute. Always something special.
Yeah, always, bro. I could tell just special. Off those 4 videos. I was like, this is some, like, I've never seen, and obviously there's more artists that like shoot videos that haven't worked with you that I've worked with and everything, and I see everybody's thing, because again, all aspects. I might not be a genius.
Yeah.
And film art, but I know what a video is supposed to look like. Yeah. I know a well shot video.
Yeah.
I know what a good song sounds like. I know what the right swag looks like. I know what, like, it's just from being around this shit and studying this shit.
Yeah. I appreciate that, dog.
So yeah, man, I'm telling you, bro. I that's why when you said, oh yeah, the price finna change, and you know, I was like, please, we gotta lock this in before the switch, because I can't afford you after this. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
You could, long as like I said,
the
bro,
business he's my business, all right here.
Yeah, it's not, and I talk a lot about price, but price don't dictate the art. Because if it's something that I feel passionate about, I don't work with any budgets. Like, you know what I'm saying? You'll be a fool just to think that if you shoot your camera, if like that was like one of the first tips I got. It was like, if you shoot your camera only to get paid, you're not gonna never shoot and get better. And I was thinking about it, I'm like, how does that mean? It's like the most passionate shit you get is the things where you just like, let's create.
Yeah,
let's create.
I don't want to just create though. I mean, that's all I want to do. But I want this because I told Dalton that song that I sent you. It's the only video I'm gonna shoot for the whole album.
Which one was it?
The Chris Night Out.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So.
And then, but like when I say let's just create, bro, it's a journey you take with this.
Yeah.
Because now I'm not shooting too much shit that I'm not planning for. I love the prepping process, because then the editing process is easier. Like, and then we leave and we on the same page. When I tell you get in the artist mode, which is the big thing. Like when you was telling me, you were saying that as an artist you usually directing, telling people. That's my niche. Like, my niche is to come in there as a director. Most artists haven't dealt with directors.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Most artists don't know what it's like to deal with directors. So when you feel that, you're going to be like, man, something different about this shit.
I knew that.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Joseph was literally sitting down eating.
Yeah.
Because they had ordered food, him and his wife and son. He was the one like, hey, I want you to stand on that table. Is it cool if we stand on the table? All right, so stand on this table. I want you to catch him walking in from this angle. He's working 2 other camera people.
Yeah.
And he's on the main camera. You know what I'm saying? I was just like,
it's gonna get better, man. It's gonna get to a point so where I don't even have to touch the camera. I could be watching the screens, like, and that's what I'm aiming for.
That's what a director is.
As a director, I'm not. Yeah. I do what I do because right now I have to get my vision. Eventually, I'm gonna be holding it. Look. I need you to move in slow. I need you to be.
You gonna have to tape on the ground.
All that. That's why I'm aiming
blocking.
For.
Oh yeah.
And I'm talking like within the next year. That's where I'm aiming to be. So
for sure,
you know, it's big to have the people around you, bro. Like them artists around you that take this shit serious.
We take it seriously here at the StepBrothers podcast.
For sure.
I feel that.
I'm telling you, Dalton kept saying like, talk to him.
I did.
And I was
We
just
gonna
like,
work. We gonna
yeah,
definitely.
no,
I like the song. I like the song.
I'll say this. Joseph was like, I put him on the podcast, so he listens. And I was like, damn, that's dope. But I would have never, thought you would have listened to the podcast because I just, I thought you was a militant type dude. If I didn't know any better, I thought you would have fought in like Desert Storm or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Storm, bro.
That's the last war we had, right?
But he wasn't old enough to go to war.
I don't really look at it. You know what I'm saying? I know he was an older gentleman, but I didn't know how older. Like when you say, I was like, oh, man, you only 8 years older than me, like, or 9, but still, that ain't shit.
It's the salt and pepper type shit.
Yeah,
You know what
I don't think you had that when we was doing the video. Nah, we didn't.
I can't wait. I'm waiting for it.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it too, but my shit seems like it ain't trying to grow at all.
Look at this man's beard.
It ain't trying to come at all, man.
When I started growing my shit, it's just a lot of gray started coming with it. So I was like, hell no. I was like, man, fuck this shit. I don't got
Nah, own it, man. This is
own
dope.
it, man. Salt and pepper.
Yeah, this shit is this is probably I know I just peaked right there, but this is probably one of our best podcasts we did, bro, and I appreciate you for coming, man. And our door is always open, man. Anytime you want to get, I know we kept it pretty business today. Usually I would have been ranted about what this girl said and how I treated her and all that shit. We got to catch that on the part 2, bro. But anytime you want to come back, bro, we'll be here for
Real
you,
shit, man. I'm
my
here
guy.
for it. That's what I was prepping for. I was doing a lot of time. I told my wife, I said I might have to talk about some shit.
Yeah.
Nah.
See, but that's what's up.
Not on the first one. Not on the first one.
Because I'm telling you, when you come back, I promise I'm gonna take you down through there, bro.
Because we've had some raunchy episodes for sure.
Well, let's do it.
And I needed some shit to get raunchy about.
But you got anything else, Chris?
Ridgewan's birthday's coming up, right? So we gonna do something.
We'll have a
Ridge birthday episode.
Brown Power.
Other than that, nah, I think we good. You got anything you want to plug before we?
Check my juice bar out, man. Drink Man a Juice Bar on Instagram. Definitely come check my Instagram out.
I'm gonna check that shit.
I'll put it in the description for
Where
sure.
the juice bar at and are y'all hiring? Because I'm looking for a job.
It's in Mansfield. It's like right off at 360 and Broad Street.
Okay, Broad.
Working for me is totally different than hanging with me. So,
Yeah. Hey, look, I'm coming to work.
Yeah,
I ain't coming to.
Coming though, we looking for, but we gotta check that juice bar out.
What's it called? Say it again.
Manna Juice Bar, MANNA. But on Instagram it's Drink Manna Juice.
Drink Man Juice.
Drink Manna Juice.
It'll be in the description, I promise.
Is it drink or drink?
Drink,
Drink, man. It's juice.
And then check me out. Check out my visuals. Like definitely, that's like the passion of mine. Like I'm looking for artists that's serious about their craft. So check me out. 7.22 dom.visuals. Check me out.
Yes, sir.
Hit me up. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? DM, email, phone number. It's all accessible.
All righty, Chris, anything? Closing thoughts?
I'm looking for his juice bar.
All right,
Can you
tight.
type it in for me right
While
now?
he's looking for the juice bar, we're going to head out.
Yeah.
I'll put it in the description.
Yes. Juice.
Shut the fuck up.
All right. Dallas Preserver 2019 Best Juice Bar. Organic cold pressed juice smoothie.